The Mac Finder is a great way to keep track of your files, but there may be some ways that will help you out and find more information a little quicker. You can customize the toolbar at the top here to add options that you may want to see. So you control click. You can say, I would like to see icons and text, text only icons, or you can customize the toolbar. When you click that, you get a drop down and you see some other things that you could add. I like to put in a path so that I can see where my files actually are in the path. So you go down, select the ones that you want, click done, and now that bar will appear in your Finder toolbar. Here's a Mac tip. Suppose you need to access your mail folder where your mail messages are stored. Your drive is failing, something's going on. You need to be able to access and copy your mail messages off. The way to do it is to open your Finder window. Hold down Option and select Go at the top. You'll notice that Library appears. If you let the Option key go, it disappears. If you open it, touch it again, you have to hold it down until you see Library. You click on Library. Now you can scroll down and you'll see your mail folder. These are hidden folders that Apple doesn't really want you to see or mess with. You'll see a couple of versions depending on how old your Mac is. The V7 is the current version of the Apple Mail. You can click on it. These are your mail folders here where all of your mail information is stored. And you can copy those off and you'll be able to bring them onto another Mac should you be able to uh, have to restore anything. Ventura, which is the new operating system, that you're going to see on your Macs. It's again, they're moving closer and closer to what you see on your iPhone. Mail has some new features in it, including an ability to undo send. You can recall messages that you sent for up to 15 minutes. There's also a method to schedule a send. So if you want to make your boss think you're working late at night, you can schedule an email to go out to him at 1 o'clock in the morning. You can also click on links that you see in an email that you get, and it'll be able to find them. There's also some changes as far as your Spotlight search. You can do reverse searches on photos, for instance. They've changed the way it looks a little bit. Another thing that they're working on, which is not quite finished yet, is called passkeys. But basically, they're trying to do away with passwords. And this is not only Apple, but Microsoft, Google. They're all in a collaboration to try to use what's called passkeys, which only exist on your device, and you'll be able to sign into websites just using a passkey. You won't have to remember a password. Hopefully that will work. Messages, you can also unsend messages for up to 15 minutes. You can edit a message after it's been sent. Some other things that are coming, you can share play through messages, which means you can share a message amongst several people and they can work on it. Photos, you can set up shared photo albums for your family. So if you're on vacation and everybody took some pictures on their phones, you can set up a shared photo library to put your photos in. Another thing that's we're going to talk about in a little bit is called Stage Manager. Basically, what that means is that Apple is trying to clear up the clutter on your desktop. You can see all your open windows will go to one side and leave one in the middle. They're also doing that on iPad. You can switch between apps by clicking on it, and the ones on the side will come up, and the one that was in the center will go back to the side. They made some changes to FaceTime. You can join FaceTime from one device, and then if you happen to answer a FaceTime call on your Mac, for instance, you could switch right over to your iPhone, and it'll pick it right on up. You can also now use your iPhone as your webcam, which is really nice because it lets you do a lot of things with your webcam that's not on your Mac, including what's called a desk view, where it basically creates an overhead camera. So if you're on a Zoom call, for instance, you'll see your Mac as well as your face at the same time. Games are going to come back to Macs in a pretty big way. Freeform lets you collaborate with several people. If you're designing a mural or a project, they can all see and make the changes. As we said, things are going to look more like what you see on your iPhone, including your settings. If you remember how your settings look on your Mac traditionally, they're going to look a lot more like what you see on your iPhone rather than the grid change that they had. There's a lot of security improvements that are going to be coming to Ventura. Accessibility, they're going to have live captions. You can turn audio into text in real time. There are also some changes coming as far as intuitive spelling and some other things that are going to be really nice. So the clock is coming to your Mac. Notes, you'll be able to lock and change your notes using the same password that you used to log in. Maps have some new things, so there's some really nice things coming.